The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Come on, set.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Here's Lance. Out of his hands quickly to C.D. Lamb. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff, you got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll run for it with Pollard. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Let's go now. 10 cycles. Eagle blue. Hey,
they'll send the big tight end in motion right.
Smash red. Claws red. Ready?
Ritter on 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Trouble, 38. Ready?
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Black ultra. Hut, hut.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And this has caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Gabriel Davis, 55 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. In motion left comes Brown. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Striker, 3-3.
In motion goes the tight end. On 3rd down, Penny. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Ritter. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Shot, 17.
And Lance now to throw. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Here's Lance to throw it. His throw incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Ready?
To throw, it's Lance. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 10-7 our score after one. Right?
Let's go now. Ready.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Lance to throw on 2nd down here. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Lance now on 1st down. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted.
He may go.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to... Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
The handoff, running left is Penny. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
2nd and 5.
Now they'll run it again with Penny. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to...
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back. Unsuccessful.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Switch. Yellow. Mega. Mega. Ready. Ready.
On first down, Ritter.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 18 yards there, that'll be a first and goal.
Penny is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there and have a think, all right, 2 already. I get some more. I get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
Blue. Ready.
Ritter to throw it.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a third down and goal.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Check right. Ready.
Here's Penny. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Rashad Penny on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Elliott good on the extra point. And a run is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke because, all right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Prescott to throw it.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here we go 47. Here we go 46, 46. 46.
Prescott now. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On the return, it's Rodgers.
Returns the punt 64 yards on the score. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
At their own 7-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will get out of bounds. So fortunately, very fortunately, in fact, they'll keep possession at the 1-yard line.
This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire, and they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A first down throw for Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Cooks motions to the left.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10.
That is caught. Schoonmaker.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Here we go 47.
Prescott yet again. Eluding the pressure right.
And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by Hassan Reddick.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
So now not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
And that's caught inside the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cowboys 10.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Okay, right? Hut, ready?
Second half begins with a run from Penny. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Smash, red. Ready?
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
And his throw here is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Claws red. Black shot. Go red.
Brown goes in motion left.
Black ultra. Steel, black. Hustle.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Micah Parsons has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. First and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
They toss it down to Pollard.
Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 39 yards there, a big one.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard him over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, it's Pollard. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line.
63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it, ends up getting the ball stripped.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Go!
Penny, a first down carry. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Let's go now! White! Blue striker! Hut!
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive.
Here we go.
Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Mega. Say.
Going play action, Ritter.
He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Slide through. Fury. Yellow. Ready.
Ritter back to throw.
And that will be incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
After that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Prescott on first down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
A field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Here we go 47. Here we go 46. Here we go going to 54. Why here? Here we go going to 54. Going to 54. Why? 26.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Gabriel Davis, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
Here we go, kill. 26.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. The 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
This is 2nd and 8.
Yellow, line. Set, go.
Again, it's Penny. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 30. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Hut. Set.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. Able to slither by.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Switch, yellow. Set, hut.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. He will push his way down to about the 14.
DeMarvion Overshown, the one to bring him down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Rail, yellow. Needle blue. Blaster, six. Set, cut.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
Touchdown. And the Eagles add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
18 on the play. First down, Dallas.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, kill!
Here's Prescott. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Prescott.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. To the air again, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. 3rd and long for Prescott. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going deep here for Watkins.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 35.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's